Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Halloween Cup Great League Edition. We're going to be featuring the Shadow Scizor, but we're going to be switching into this Jellicent here, and we have a Drapion in the back. So we switched in because we had a bad lead, and we also just kind of want to see what they had in the back. Unfortunately, this is a terrible switch in as well. The Linoone is pretty good against this Jellicent as it's resisting the fast moves and it resists our big charge move with the Shadow Ball, so we're just going to have to throw serves here. We are able to win this matchup here, but we have to leave a ton of health on this Jellicent. This Jellicent is going to be taken down by this Greninja by using the Night Slash, and then we're going to have to come back in with our Scizor here. It is going to have to tank the first move, and then we're going to have to switch into our Drapion. This Drapion here, I don't know. Against the Toxapex, it's not going to be able to outbulk it, so we have to get a debuff here, potentially. No debuff on that first crunch, and we are just going to shield here because we need to somehow, some way, beat this Toxapex with this Drapion. We do get the debuff right there, which is excellent. We're going to throw this crunch here to either get a shield or take it out. Our opponent does end up shielding, and now they're forcing us to use our last shield here, potentially. We let it go because we were wondering if maybe we can win this endgame with the Shadow Scizor, but it's just not going to have enough health. Unfortunate, the Scizor just did not have enough firepower and not enough health in that situation. Greninja is kind of crazy. Greninja kind of goes crazy in this meta. So here we have the mirror match. This is a little bit more manageable, I believe, as we're going to try to find out who wins CMP here. We go for the Night Slash. Our opponent ends up throwing the Night Slash on the next. They actually throw the Trailblaze. So that was a interesting move right there. We do get the boost right there to take out their own Scizor, and then now we're met with the Greninja. This Greninja is going to be able to get off the move. We're going to allow it to go through because we don't want to go down two shields. Here we're going to have to come in with the Drapion. This Drapion is going to have to tank a Hydro Cannon, and then we're just going to go for the Sludge Bomb here. This is either going to get a KO or a shield. It does get the KO, and then we end up finding that they had the Azumarill in the bag, so this is really good for us right here. Better situation. This Jellicent is looking for these Azumarills and poison types, except for Drapion. But because we are a little bit more bulky and we are able to tank that play rough pretty easily, they decide to quit. Next game. If you want, you can kind of imagine this team with the Scizor and Jellicent core, pretty decent. Here we have to go for this initial Night Slash. We actually are trying to catch a move, but unfortunately they didn't allow us to get to that, so we have to shield here just in case it's Earth. And then here we could have gone with the Jellicent. We could have gone with the Jellicent right there. But we kind of just wanted to get this Drapion out of the way. We don't want to see this Drapion versus that Nidoqueen, as I don't know if this Drapion could handle Earth Power, but the Jellicent could handle one Earth Power. And so we do get a shield out of this situation, and this is a potential farm down for us here. So we're going to go for the farm down with the Shadow Scizor here, and now we have a ton of energy to throw whatever's in the back. It could be the Nidoqueen, it could be something else that they have. They decided to come back in with the Nidoqueen. They have some residual energy, so we want to throw this Night Slash before they get to their move. Here, we thought that we could only get to one move here, so we go for the Iron Head, but it looks like we could have gone to two Night Slashes there, so that right there is something to note. We are still able to get to this Night Slash to force out a shield. And this is exactly where the Jellicent wants to see the poison type. So we switch into the Jellicent and they realize that it is game over. So early indications, we've been seeing, you know, a mixture of Greninja. We're seeing a mixture of Scizors, and okay, we are finally seeing some Jellicents here. So this Jellicent here is going to be able to tank this Nice Flash, I believe. So they're going to let it go. And here we were trying to catch a move, but unfortunately they were able to get their attack through. We have to shield here. We're going to throw this next Nice Flash, force them to make a decision to shield or let it go. They actually do shield, but they already are ready for a move, so we were not able to catch. We decided to let it go, then we switch out immediately. Ends up being the Greninja. This Greninja is pretty spammy. Greninja throws the Nice Flash. That was interesting. Throws a Nice Flash and then gets the boost. Unfortunate for us. So now here we have to make a decision. We're going to let it go. We do decide to let it go. We have no shot in taking down that Greninja. They're going to be able to outpace us. And then here we're just looking for a farm down at this point. We're going to decide to shield here and hope that energy on the Jellicent is going to be able to win the back end. And unfortunate for us, we just get a hard counter with the Guzzlord here. This Guzzlord is going to be able to tank all of our move, and we are not even able to catch a move right there. So this is GG's. Unfortunate for us that we have no play against this Guzzlord. So here we're just going to have the Jellicent go down, and we're going to move on to the next one. So I think we are figuring out that, you know, Greninja is going to be a problem kind of to this team. We don't have a clear answer to it. And speaking of Greninja, we do see another Greninja here. So we got to try to take this down by committee. We basically only have the Shadow Scizor and the Drapion to kind of work on this Greninja. And of course it gets the boost. So now we are forced to take it out with our Drapion with 2 shields. So we know that this Greninja can go crazy, so we're going to shield this next move, force out the next Pokemon. Ends up being the Toxicroak. This Toxicroak is going to be able to throw Mud Bombs. Doesn't do that much damage, but 2 Mud Bombs already taking it down to the 50% mark, so we're going to throw this Shadow Ball right here. This Shadow Ball does go through. It ends up barely not taking out, so we get extra Hex in there. And then here, the Greninja, so spammy, already add another move. And then we're decided to just let it go. Our opponent ends up switching out. They actually have the Nidoqueen here. They're basically forcing us to use energy. Here, we're going to go for another Crunch, hoping they shield. They don't shield because they've recognized that their win condition is to go and go back in with this Greninja and do some extra farm. So here, they're going to be able to throw probably a Hydro Cannon here, and then they already have a back-to-back, so that is GG's for us right there. Greninja kind of going crazy against us, but check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.